Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have yet another Go Battle League submission, so thank you all so much for submitting these battles, especially this person. And let's go ahead and take a look at their team. So they are running Haunter, Azumarill, and Zweilous. So Zweilous is an interesting Pokemon. It's definitely a good Pokemon, and it was one I was really excited for before Unova came out, or at least, once we knew the movesets. I knew Zweilous was going to be a pretty good Pokemon, and I wanted to try it out. Now, I have a Zweilous, I just didn't invest in it yet. I don't really have a good PvP IV one, so I might. Definitely one that I do want to use. But it is a Pokemon that is really good. When it comes to the Open Great League, my concern for it was basically Azumarill, right? Because, Azumarill is going to be on not every team, but it's all over the place in Go Battle League or the Open Great League, right? So, obviously, Zweilous can't really fight against an Azumarill, so that was my big concern. Now, that doesn't mean it's not good, of course not, just because it has a counter, it's still a good Pokemon, but we'll see how this trainer uses it and see, maybe I want to invest in it, because they are high rank 9, right? They're on their way to rank, to rank 10, so maybe they'll reach it. I don't know. I think they're in the 2600s, so way to go. So I definitely want to try it out, though. But let's go ahead and start commentating the battles. We do see this Zweilous going for Body Slam right now, enough to knock out Cherrim. And yeah, again, Body Slam spam, right? We've seen it in Vigoroth, so definitely a solid option. We see it in Snorlax, so I'll tell you, you're going to be able to feint that Zweilous. In comes Haunter, and Haunter with a shield is going to be deadly, especially since the opponent doesn't have any shield, so you could easily go for that Shadow Ball, have to shield that one up. In comes Bastiodon. Okay, so Bastiodon is going to go ahead and be hit with this Shadow Ball, so this is going to do a lot. That's actually enough to knock it out. No, it's not. I stand corrected, but one more bubble from the Azumarill is going to, and then this Azumarill is going to be able to get to the Ice Beam and knock out that Altaria, so very well played. Able to win that game. Zweilous is definitely doing really well. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be investing in one. I don't really care much about the IVs, at least not as much as actually having the Pokemon, because I know how rare Zweilous or Dino can be. So I'm still going to invest in it. But we do see Zweilous lead, if that's even how to pronounce it. if I'm wrong, definitely let me know. But, okay, so, we have the Dragon Breath damage. Even though it's resisted, it's still doing a decent amount of damage because it's just a powerful move. Out comes the Power Whip. That's not going to do much to Zweilous. You don't really want to go for the Body Slam unless if it's a bait in this situation, so the Dark Pulse is going to be the correct play. So that Dark Pulse will not land. Okay, you could have went for the bait, I guess, but I wouldn't have baited either because I wouldn't have really expected the shield. So switching into the Azumarill, and now the Haunter comes in, and the Haunter will opt to shield. Gonna have to shield if it wants to stay alive. That would have more than likely knocked out that Haunter easily. Haunter is super squishy, but Haunter will go ahead and opt to go for a Shadow Ball. And the Shadow Ball will connect, and then another Shadow Claw will knock it out. So a lot of people don't like shielding bulky Pokemon like Azumarill, but that Shadow Ball, if that connects, man, that is going to do a massive amount of damage. Going to shield this Power Whip, okay. Not wanting to be knocked out, even though Haunter does resist it. Probably would have knocked it out. I'm pretty sure it would have, but that first one not going to shield and switching into a Alolan Marowak. So this Marowak more than likely going to shield up this Shadow Punch. And yeah, gonna go ahead and shield it. In comes Azumarill. Okay, so Azumarill does come in, and it looks like the opponent just bailed on that one. So really well played. Again, using Zweilous really well. So it's really exciting to see. When he's asked me to shoutcast these battles, I was really excited to do so. And we're gonna jump into another game. This is gonna be game 3. So I hope you reach rank 10 as well, man. I don't know what you're thinking. Maybe you think you will, maybe you think you won't. I don't really know. But, so it's going to be the Zweilous versus the Victreebel, so I would say this definitely favors Zweilous, because Zweilous with Dragon Breath is doing a lot of damage, plus it resists the Razor Leaf attacks, so yeah, this definitely, without a doubt, favors Zweilous. So Zweilous is actually going to be able to feint down that Victreebel without being hit by a charge attack. In comes Bastiodon, no need to bluff at this point, going to go Dark Pulse. The Bastiodon won't shield because it won't do that much, as you can see. But still, the Zweilous already did its job. It doesn't have to do much, right? So in comes Azumarill. Azumarill definitely threatening with that Hydro Pump. So it's probably... Okay, it's going to shield. I was going to say probably not going to shield. But, yeah, up a shield. You could go for one. Why not? So this Azumarill going to go ahead and go straight Hydro Pump, hoping to knock out the Bastiodon. Not going to bluff. Not going to think that Bastiodon will shield. And he does call that correctly. So really well. Done. In comes Scrafty. Okay, so this is definitely locked up at this point. Just go for the ice punches to pick up the last shield, and if it doesn't, it's still going to do a good amount of damage. So, obviously you're going to resist both Foul Play and Power Up Punch. I don't know what else Scrafty gets. Acid Spray. Okay, not going to resist Acid Spray. You're going to be weak to it technically, but it doesn't really matter. You could just charge up to a Hydro Pump. Might as well shield this one. Even a Dark Pulse, or Foul Play, not Dark Pulse, is not going to knock it out, but you might as well shield. You have one. And then you can get off this Hydro Pump, which is going to knock out... No, it's not. It's not going to knock out Scrafty. Scrafty a little bit bulkier than I thought, but able to finish it off with Bubbles. So really well done. Really well done. So let's go ahead and jump into the next game. Let's see what happens. So this is going to be game 4 of this video. So searching for an opponent. Okay, so he found the opponent. So let's see what happens. Is he going to lead with Zweilous again? Yep, it looks like Zweilous was the lead in all these battles, I think. Unless if I missed something. But going to go up against that Bastiodon. Okay, I don't know how Zweilous does in this matchup. I'm thinking it probably loses. Because Bastiodon is so tanky, it could take Dark Pulse. It also resists Dragon Breath, although Dragon Breath is still doing a lot of damage. So yeah, Zweilous going to have to shield if it wants to try and win this matchup. But that's okay. It probably can. I mean, as long as it invests shields, it can win. Going to be able to get to another Dark Pulse. We might see a shield in this situation. We might not. We'll have to see how the opponent wants to play it. Okay, the opponent does opt to shield. And so Zweilous not going to go ahead and shield. Going to be okay with it going down. And so does lose the lead, yeah, as I said. But it's okay. He still took the shield from the opponent. And Azumel is able to farm down now with Bubble. And get a bunch of energy for whatever is in the back. Going straight Ice Beam, okay. Not going to wait to see what comes in. Oh, maybe he saw it was a grass type and just went Ice Beam. So really well played. The opponent does not shield. Haunted comes in. Out comes Azumel. Okay. So we'll see. Okay, not going to bluff at all. Going to go straight Shadow Ball, hoping to pick up. Well, this wouldn't knock it out, but it would do a lot. But the shield does come out. Can he get to another one? I think so. Yep, that Haunted does get to another one before it faints to Bubble. And this is going to do massive damage. Not going to be enough to knock it out. And the Azumel, okay, it looked like it was a CMP tie. So at least taking the energy away from that Azumel. So the Haunted does collapse. And in comes Azumel, going to be able to farm down. Well, not quite. That opposing Azumel does get off a charged attack, which is not going to be a big deal. Even if it was a play rough, could have been able to take it. So it does faint the opposing one. And in comes Atropius. And this Ice Beam is going to be enough to seal the deal and knock out the opposing Tropius. So going to go ahead and pick that one up. Still having a shield to boot as well. So that's pretty cool. So able to win that one. And there's one more, right? I believe there's one more. Yeah, so it looks like he's leading Zweilous every game. So going to go ahead and lead it again in this game. But yeah, I would say it's a pretty good lead. So going to be met with a Vigoroth. Okay, so Vigoroth does have counters, so that's going to be super effective to Zweilous. So we'll have to see. He might bail. He does. Okay, switching on the Body Slam. Fantastic switch on his end. Able to catch that Body Slam. It still does a decent amount of damage. And at the same time, Haunted is not doing much to Vigoroth as well, because all of the moves are resisted, unless if it had Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't. So I would say this still probably favors Vigoroth because of that, but maybe not. How much? This Shadow Ball might do more than I think. Okay, it looks like Vigoroth will shield it, so I guess it would have done a little bit more. This Body Slam will be enough. Okay, Haunted does shield, so it's not going to be enough. And just wants to go for another Shadow Ball. In comes the Azumel. Oh man, he was at it too. He just couldn't get to it. Oh, that's rough. Could have gotten to that Shadow Ball, but just wasn't able to do it. That's okay, it happens. So the Azumel comes in, going to be able to pick up this Play Rough. Okay, takes the Play Rough. So in a losing situation, how does he come out of this one? Because I know he goes 5-0, but I guess we'll have to see. It depends what's in the back, I guess. So doing a good amount of damage with the Hydro Pump. And the opposing Azumel will go ahead and get off the Play Rough. Just needs one more Play Rough to knock out the Azumel. So it looks like he's going to get to the Hydro Pump and go for it. This will not be enough to KO the opposing Azumel, although we'll put it pretty low. And can the opposing... Yeah, the opposing one does get to a Play Rough. Azumel going to go ahead and go down. And I guess, the Zweilous in the back hoping to feint with Dragon Breath as it's... Well, no, the switch comes out. Okay, so the Vigoroth is in the back. And Zweilous will go for the Body Slam. Has to shield it. He does shield it. and gonna go ahead and have to shield this body slam. Cannot take it. That would definitely knock out this Zweilous. So I guess this is one way to beat in a zoom out, right? So body slam, gonna go ahead and come out, and this is going to be enough to knock out that Zweilous, and then you're gonna be able to. Okay, the Alolan Marowak is in the back, so the Azumel did faint earlier. I thought he switched out, but no, it actually fainted. So Zweilous will go for the Dark Pulse. So definitely picking up a huge match. That was crazy. I cannot believe he won that one. He had 1 HP. It looked like he had a 0.1 HP. That's how much HP he had left, but able to win that anyway. That was a very tough game. Still able to pull it off, as you saw there, right? So as you can see, he did go 5-0. The bag filling up. That's okay. It happens to all of us. And the Pokemon he gets is going to be in Oshawott, I believe. I think I saw it was in Oshawott. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.